Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Regarding the concept of prophethood, the misconception I intend to discuss today relates to the notion that there are some people who believe that the prophets of God are alive in their graves. Now, it is said that there are two narratives on the basis of which this deduction has been made, and as I'll show that both these narratives are unreliable, and our scholars of hadith have shown that they have not been reliably narrated from the Prophet, and therefore nothing can be extracted, no judgment can be made on the basis of these narratives. Now, the first of these narratives is found in the Sunan of Ibn Majah, and the words of the narrative are, Inna Allah harrama ala al-ard an ta'kula ajsad al-anbiya fa nabiyullah hayyun yurzaq, which means that the Almighty has prohibited the earth from eating or consuming the bodies of the prophets, and a prophet of God is alive in the grave, and he's been given rizq, he's been blessed with sustenance. Now, this is the first of the narratives. As far as the second one is concerned, this is recorded by Bayhaqi, and the words are Al-Anbiya salawatullahi alayhim ahya'un fi quburihim yusallun, which means that the prophets of God are alive in their graves and they are also praying there. They offer the prayer in their graves. Now, on the basis of both these narratives, the result which is construed or is deduced is that the prophets of God are alive in their graves, and as per one narrative, they are blessed with sustenance, and as per the second one, they even pray to God. They offer the namaz or offer the prayer in the graves. Now, as I said earlier on, that both these narratives have been proven by our scholars of hadith to be narratives which are not at all reliable. As far as the first of these narratives is concerned, there is inqita, or the chain of narration is broken at two places. So therefore, at one place, Zayd ibn Ayman is the next Ravi, or the next narrator from him is from who he narrates is Ubadah ibn Nasi. Now, our muhaddisun or scholars of hadith has specified that there's a break in the chain of narration between these two, and they have not heard from each other. Similarly, Ubadah ibn Nasi and Abi Darda, and Abi Darda is the companion from whom this narrative is reported from the Prophet. So there is a break in the chain of narration between these two as well, because Ubadah ibn Nasi has not heard from Abi Darda. So therefore, nothing can be construed from this narrative. This is an unreliable narrative, and on the basis of this, nothing can be deduced. Now, as far as the second narrative is concerned, we find that there is one person called Al-Hasan ibn Qutayba who has been regarded as absolutely unreliable by our scholars of hadith. As far as Darqutni is concerned, he says that Al-Hasan ibn Qutayba is matrukul hadith. Abu Hatim says that he's Za'iful Hadith. Azdi says that he's Wahil Hadith. And all these three terms are very strong terms of jar, they are very strong terms which impugn narrator and which tell us that he's no longer reliable. He's not at all reliable. And Uqayli says that he's Kasirul Waham. Of course, this is another form of jarha. So therefore, on the basis of this jarha, the Ravi Al-Hasan ibn Qutayba, or the narrator Al-Hasan ibn Qutayba Al-Madaini, which is his full name, is not at all reliable, and any narration in which his name occurs or in which he occurs is rendered as unreliable. So we can see that both these narratives have been rendered as unreliable as per the research of our own scholars of hadith, and so therefore, on the basis of these narratives, it cannot be construed at all that the prophets of God are alive in their graves and they are praying or being blessed with sustenance. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات.